Newsreel World. Real news, real quick. Russia unleashed strategic bombers, killer drones, and rockets in a barrage of attacks across Ukraine on Friday. The Kremlin's forces focused the bombardments on Ukraine's industrial east, especially the Luhansk and Donetsk provinces that make up the industrial Donbass region, where fighting has recently been the most intense. The barrage included Kyiv and Lviv near Ukraine's western border with Poland and struck critical infrastructure in Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city in the northeast. Moldova said a Russian missile entered its airspace en route to a target in Ukraine. Chinese Defense Minister Wei Fenghe refused to take U.S. Defense Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin's crisis hotline call on Saturday, the purpose of which was to defuse a diplomatic crisis after the United States Air Force F-22 shot down a giant Chinese spy balloon which had crossed the United States. The Chinese Defense Ministry explained Friday morning that it refused the call because the U.S. had not created the proper atmosphere for dialogue. Oil prices rose sharply to $86.47 per barrel on Brent crude on Friday morning after Russia's Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Novak said that his country would cut production in March by 500,000 barrels per day, or about 5% of its output. Russia is the world's third largest oil producer. Nicaragua freed 222 political prisoners, all of whom have been flown to the United States, the Biden administration announced Thursday. The prisoners, many of them detained by Nicaraguan President Daniel Ortega amid a crackdown on critics and political opponents, arrived Thursday at Dulles International Airport in Virginia. The death toll from the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria on Monday now exceeds 21,750, but rescuing people from the rubble of fallen buildings continues. A 6-year-old child died in Ramat, Israel, after a Palestinian driver rammed a car into 6 people waiting at a bus stop near Jerusalem on Friday morning. All of the 5 others suffered severe injuries, and police arrested the driver. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov met with Sudan's military rulers Thursday to strengthen ties and expand influence in Africa as part of his African tour. And finally, Ukrainians reacted Thursday negatively to Gwynne Shotwell, the president of SpaceX and a top aide to Elon Musk, who said that Ukraine has attempted to weaponize Starlink, but the company has taken steps to prevent Ukraine from using the technology against Russia. And that's the way the world is. See you next time.